This week on the White Knuckle Web Show, we follow Lucas Cayko from North Dakota during his 2014 season. Lucas works as hard as anyone on the White Knuckle team. His summers are spent scouting and setting trail cameras, trimming lanes, putting up tree stands, and when finally it's all done, he spends his remaining hours glassing and trying to locate a buck to go after. This is his story.
I'm ready to go. First actual morning hunt of the season right here. It's really windy. It was 83 degrees yesterday, and it's only like 40 right now. I'm pretty stoked. Let's get them. That's the only deer I've seen so far. One doe and one fawn. That was a freaking nice deer, man. I started to shake. I mean, I was pumped. I was like, holy cow, it's a big deer. Studly buck though, holy smokes, it's a studly deer. Not a lot of people let that thing walk right underneath their tree stand. What an awesome hunt, man.
Is that not the most epic sit in a tree stand?
I'm pretty sure it's a, yes it is.
Oh my God, he's giant. Shot looked good.
That's all I want every year right there. Look at this thing.
What do you think of that?
That is huge.
Bam!
Perfect. Came right in.
Cruised up the river, got set up in this tree. Checked the camera there the other day, and Sloth, Shredder, and Stan were all on the cameras. So hopefully we can catch one of them giants sneaking through this morning. Hunts I've ever had. I had like 15 mule deer, does, and fawns around me. I had Sloth at 30 yards. Twice he was starting to come, and these mule deer had him all. Didn't want to come by him at all. So he held up and he come around. I thought he was going to come around the front side. Then these mule deer came back up this way and they were all over. And so he turned around, came back. A freaking awesome hunt. I got awesome video. can't really ask for much more than what just happened other than killing him. All set up. Anything mature that comes by, I feel like I want to shoot. I passed up Dikembe Mutombo for the second time. Oh, he's a stud 4.5 deer, man. Turned into a 5x4. He was a 4x4 last year. The big swooping beams. Had him at 25 yards standing broadside. Deer gods are testing me there. They were like, so how bad do you really want Sloth? Or Stan? Or Shredder? Look at Dikembe Mutombo. He's a fine looking specimen. I'm gonna bring him right past your tree. No, not in my house. Told him to keep stepping. Keep on stepping, brother. Grow another year.
Lucas passed Dikembe Mutombo 2 years in a row and was completely devastated to find out that a neighboring hunter had killed him just later in the season with a muzzleloader. Regardless of what you consider a trophy, I think it's safe to say it's something we can all relate to.
Well, I was just about to back up. Spotted a doe moving through, and another little buck was behind her. Then I seen a bunch of does come running into this thicket back here. Then I spotted the wide 10. He come in there, ran off that one buck, and he bedded down. I can see that the wide 10 bedded there. I can see him from here. And there's absolutely no way I could sneak up and shoot him. Oh, come on, big guy. Get your fat butt up off the ground. Move your way over here. Well, that was quite the sequence of events. I had that big 5x5, a wide one, chasing does all over in here. I had a bunch of does in the willows right out in front of me. Coyote come running right down the same trail that big buck came in on this morning. Chased these does right out here. I wasn't gonna have it, so I struck him. Just gonna sit tight, see what happens. Got deer chasing, bucks chasing does and stuff, man. And it's just perfect. It's perfect. It's just a funnel right in between thick bedding area, coming from food source, back to thick bedding area. It's just, I hope the patience pays off. That's the 6th deer I've seen this morning. That sound you hear in the background is it's a generator running on a oil field location. I'm hunting pretty close. So freaking pumped. That was awesome, dude. He just came right in. Nice little buck, man. I love it. Beautiful freaking morning. 6 deer, 2 possible shooter bucks. 1 young buck came through there, as you've seen. Let him walk. Little 5x4. I love it, man. I love it. Set up in a really awesome spot right now. It's basically a real tight funnel. Everything kind of gets pinched down into this one point. 2 bedding areas on each side of me. Bedding area to the south, and it's kind of just a trifecta of bedding area. From my pictures I got this year and from the sightings of the deer, it seems like their buck-to-doe ratio is just about perfect, 50-50. That makes for some pretty good rattling sequence opportunities. So we're gonna give that a shot. Just had my first deer come through already. Looked like a 5x5. Probably 120, 125-ish. It's really cold, misty, like everything is frosted in the woods. It looks beautiful. Got a perfect wind going right now. They should do exactly what he did. Wow, that was really cool. I haven't seen a fox in a long time. At least from the tree stand I had. Set up over one of my Ted Miller rubs tonight. I put out a whole bunch of scent everywhere. Freshened up the scrapes by the Ted Miller rub. Freshened up this scrape down here below my tree. Then I actually did a scent drag all the way to this corner fence post, all the way back to my tree, and then right out to this corner of the field to my tree. So that's kind of where the majority of the deer guess sit and wait. It could be a good hunt. I hope it is. So I can smash one.
This shot, Lucas never meant to take. Lucas bumped his release after drawing on stand, and now, with his chance he'd been waiting for gone, all he had to do is sit back and watch. Just as Lucas packed his camera away, Stan stepped right into the tree line, gave Lucas that shot he'd been waiting for. He was not about to let him walk away again.
Failed to get him on video.
camera light faded and I was just up there hanging out. Didn't think I was getting any opportunity. I looked back and that doe was bringing him right past my tree. And she was crossing at about 35, 40 or so, I figured. And I think she felt like she was safe, and I just thought in my head that that's not far enough, babe. And she took him right in front of me, and I drew back and smashed him. I passed some pretty damn good bucks this year, and it's mainly because I wanted Stan. That was the guy. That was the one I wanted. And last year he was eluding us at I think he was a 4.5 last year. It's probably a good thing we let him go because he's just a freaking giant. Well, we stumbled across the blood trail. Kind of hard to miss out here. He wasn't gonna last too long, huh, Dad?
No, there's lots of blood here.
Where? He was zigzagging. Where's my arrow? Look at. Was passed through. The one that took down the beast, Mr. Stanley. Look at.
Oh, I see it, eyeball.
Oh my gosh, Dad.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. What a beast.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Dad.
What
Nice deer, man.
a giant. Oh my god.
Nice deer.
These back, look at these. How they're
Yeah, all
stickers on his G2s. That's a stud. Nothing wrong with that, man.
good job, man. You deserve it.
That's a freaking good North Dakota buck, man. Wow.